It's the stuff of nightmares and horror films, waking up in a coffin, or worse, buried underground or sealed in a tomb. Although a corpse reviving after death is rare, it actually happens more often than you think. Here are just 5 of the most disturbing cases of people who seem to revive after everyone else thought they were dead.
Especially loved it when...
In mid-June 2023, a 76-year-old Ecuadorian woman named Bella Montoya woke up in her coffin at her own wake. Montoya had been declared dead at the hospital, but in the middle of her wake, mourners heard knocking from inside her casket. Montoya's son Gilberto Barbera, who was there, told the Associated Press, "After about 5 hours of the wake, the coffin started to make sounds. My mom was wrapped in sheets and hitting the coffin, and when we approached, we could see that she was breathing heavily." Montoya was readmitted into intensive care and died, this time for real, 7 days later from an ischemic stroke. Earlier in 2023, a 66-year-old Iowa woman was declared dead at an Alzheimer's care center, only later to be discovered alive and gasping for breath once her body bag was unzipped. She'd been admitted to the facility 2 years before with early onset dementia, anxiety, and depression. As her health declined, she was moved to hospice care. She was declared dead when staff found her unresponsive. Once discovered alive, she was returned to hospice care and died 2 days later. The center was reportedly fined $10,000 for the mistake. In 2015, a Honduran family heard Nacy Perez, a teenage relative, screaming from inside her coffin, which had been sealed inside a concrete tomb. Her family had to smash open the grave to rescue her. The glass on her coffin was found cracked, Nacy's fingers were bruised, and there were scratches on her forehead consistent with a struggle to escape. Carolina Perez, Nacy's cousin, reported hearing a faint heartbeat when Nacy was rescued. She said, "It looked like she had tried desperately to get out of the casket." At the hospital, Nacy was once more declared dead and returned to the cemetery. Medical professionals said she may have at first only appeared dead, and likely really did die later on from lack of oxygen. In 2017, Watson Franklin Mondujano Doroteo, a young Peruvian man, showed signs of life in the middle of his own open casket funeral. Family members saw him breathing, and vital signs were confirmed by a medical professional. Doroteo had been declared dead the first time following a dental procedure, but family members later theorized that diazepam, more commonly known as Valium, given to Doroteo during his root canal may have caused him to only seem dead. Dr. Stephen Hughes, a senior lecturer in medicine at Anglia Ruskin University, said both diazepam and alprazolam, or Xanax, sometimes create the illusion of death, explaining, "An overdose of sedatives reduces responsiveness and depresses the breathing and circulation, leading to the impression of death while protecting the brain from oxygen starvation. Later on, as the drug is cleared from the body, the person may wake up." Maybe so, but once Dorotano was returned to the hospital, he was confirmed dead a second time. In 2014, Walter Williams, a 78-year-old Mississippi man, began moving his legs and kicking inside his body bag as he was about to be embalmed.
He was not dead, long story short.
Williams was in hospice care before he was declared dead the first time, and after he was found to still be alive, he really did die 2 weeks later. According to Holmes County Coroner Dexter Howard, who pronounced Williams dead the first time, "We got him into the embalming room and we noticed his legs beginning to move, like kicking. He also began to do a little breathing. A faint heartbeat was also picked up on a monitor." The coroner referred to Williams' situation as a miracle. Others may have called it a huge mistake. The possibility of declaring a living person dead explains the old naval custom of stitching the final stitch of a dead seaman's body bag through his nose. If that doesn't wake him up, nothing will.